Hello everybody and welcome back to Monster Hunter Rise! Today we have a bloody great knife. We're gonna go kill some tiny monsters with it. Because we are down to our last two 5-star quests. Grasping the Great Sword and Flooded Forest Fiasco. Now, I mean, like, this is nothing. This will take almost no time at all. This may take a while, and we're using an ice weapon because, well, these are weak to ice. But we're going to start with Flooded Forest Fiasco. Just in case I get sick of the Great Sword by the end of this, I can swap back before going and dying to Bishaten first.
Master Hojo drew all the monster pictures.
So let's get going. Here we are. Time to go crush some poor monsters that really didn't do anything wrong. Like, I mean, we're here because, you know, the kid wants to fish, and he apparently can't because of the monsters. Why, yes, the monsters are indeed stopping me from fishing right now. They're totally stopping me from fishing right now. Like, just come to the camp. There's fish everywhere. But, quest logic. Now, I don't expect this quest will take long at all. Voice cracks. Long at all. I mean, the most time spent in this quest is probably going to be just traveling to the monsters. And we may as well head in here first, because this is actually the quickest way to get to some Ludroth. To murder them. Not that we need to murder Ludroth, but we need to for the quest. Wait. What are you? Have I been in here before? No, I haven't. Ooh, relic record. I've never been in here before. Neat. The number of times I've been through here and never noticed that passage. Hey, buddies. Thing is, like, I like the Great Sword. It's a pretty cool weapon. Hits like a dump truck. If you actually manage to land a hit with a very particular spot on the Great Sword, you actually deal more damage. So if you ever notice a hit hits harder than normal, I managed to actually find the sweet spot. That's basically what that means.
Let's see what you have.
Now, this definitely isn't the best Great Sword. And I'm wearing the armor I'm wearing with it because it is a negative affinity weapon. I want to try to counteract the negative affinity as much as I can. And I have succeeded in that because, well, I still have a 10% affinity. Otherwise, I would have a negative 10% affinity. Actually, negative 15%, I think. Because I have 25% boost. So yeah, it'd be a negative 15%. So, just keep in mind, anytime you see an Affinity Plus hit, without all this equipment, this would probably be an Affinity Down hit. So, you know. That's why I'm not the biggest fan of low affinity weapons. What's this? Something that takes me way too far and uses both wire butts. Okay. Hey, I hit! Okay, that hits pretty hard if you can hit with it. That's fair. As mentioned, I do like the Great Sword. I just feel very clumsy using it. I think I said in an earlier video that I felt more clumsy using the hammer. Or using the Great Sword than I do the hammer. That has changed. I remember quite liking the hammer earlier in the series. But, as surely you all remember from the episode that just aired very recently, I am very bad with the hammer when the monsters are actually capable of fighting back. Funny how that works. I'm gonna stop gathering. I don't... Ah, who am I kidding? I want to gather stuff. Though I'm mostly after bones, but I don't think I can get the types of bones I need from here. I need eroded husks, and I'm pretty sure those only come from the desert. So probably between this and the next quest, I will be heading to the desert, so I may get the eroded husks that I need. Because I need a bunch of them to make some armor. That I really want as I transition into using dragon weaponry. Bam! Damage! That's a lot of damage. I'm carving your friend whether you want me to or not. I'm gonna carve this one too. Because I can. I'm adding so much unnecessary time to this quest. I should probably just, you know, do the quest. Which I am gonna do from here on out, because I do want to get both quests in this episode, and this has already been over 5 minutes. So... it's gonna be a lot harder to get them both in if I take forever doing this. I was gonna stop and cut that grass, but no, that just wastes time. Let's go! Speed run, baby! No, let's be honest, I doubt any speedrunner would ever even consider using a greatsword. I think the bow has the highest DPM, so that's just what they all use. Wait, I say DPM. People for this game might actually work with DPS, because you're actually dealing damage numbers of significant amounts to make DPS look impressive. That's literally why some games you'll notice people use, say, DPM, damage per minute, and others it's DPS, damage per second. It's really just comes down to how impressive the numbers look. If the numbers don't look very impressive with saying DPS, people tend to work it out to DPM. It's basically the same math, no matter what you're doing. So, hey, it's the Great Roggy. For a second I thought that was a regular Roggy. Great Roggy ain't very big. Also, really does not seem to care that we are here. I can respect that. Now he cares. And I'm now done in here, so like... I'm heading the wrong way. I want to go this way. Because these Ludroth have respawned. So, I'm down after them now. What is this one? Oh, that's just a dash, I guess. And then, what? I'm glowy now! Glow! Not really hitting any harder. I'm very confused. Okay. Yeah, this really didn't take all that long. We will be doing the Bishaten one. I may or may not actually use the Greatsword for it, because I know I can do it a lot faster if I just use the Switch Axe, because the Switch Axe just DPS's better. I mean, let's be honest, in the amount of time it takes us to do that, and then move into, you know, say like this, and this, and this, which is, you know, a good 150 damage per cycle. The Switch Axe has hit like 4 times for about 50 to 70 damage, and is out DPMing this. Like, that is, you know, DPM differences. Greatsword is an alpha strike weapon. It deals high alpha strike damage. The Switch Axe is more of a DPM weapon. It deals faster damage. The fastest weapons are the bow and the dual blades, though. A bunch of stuff we don't really need. Off we go. Hey, there's a sale going on, so we may as well deal with that before I move off to the desert. See, jackpot, I get the Kahoot lottery! Yeah! I don't really care. But I have it. It's pretty neat. Let's turn these optional side quests. And then, yeah, I'm going to actually head on an expedition to the desert so that I may get, eroded husks.
See you later.
So, even though I probably actually... No, I'll do that between episodes. What am I thinking? I don't have any use for that armor yet. This armor is better for using the greatsword. I'll just keep using the greatsword. So, yeah, that's the wrong thing. Here we go. Let's grasp our greatsword with both hands. Here we are. Let's take care of some Bishaten. They're both here at the same time. This should be a quest where it's basically one bigger, one smaller. Like this, thank you. So hopefully we run into the bigger one first. Because bigger equals stronger. That's literally how it works. Bigger the monster, the more health it has, the harder it hits. Smaller the monster, the less health it has. The less hard it hits. Now, that only applies within a species. As Rajang proved, you don't need to be a big monster to basically chunk half of a hunter's health off. You just need to be a Rajang. But within a species, a bigger Rajang will hit harder than a smaller Rajang. Because that's just how it works. Gather up that honey. I want these just for the extra cushion, basically. Because, let's face it, I'm not the best greatsword. I like the greatsword, but my combo is literally XA, 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 XA over and over and over again until the monster stops moving or I stop moving. One or the other. It's basically just whichever happens first. Because, you know, if it ain't broke, don't fix it. No, excuse me. Though sometimes that statement can be a little restrictive. Because there's always room to improve something, so, you know. Though improving and fixing are two very different things. You can improve something without fixing it. I've seen us Rathians here too. This is why I wasn't gonna just try to gather the eggs during a quest. Oh, this Bishaten's coming this way. Damage! How about this? Okay. Hit. 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 Ow. Now, the bonus to this quest does mean that if you did want Bishaten's armor for whatever reason, this will make getting it a lot easier. Because you'll get 6 carbs or 4 to 6 capture rewards. Depending on if you capture or carve. Or if you do a mix, you know, you can get up to 3 capture and you always get 3 carbs. If you are going to do a mix of capture and slay, slay last. That's my general suggestion every time. It's less important with Bishaten because you're not going to be carving his tail because it doesn't come off, but I wasn't even sprinting. Okay. Yeah, let's try. That failed. Thing is, I may not be good with it, but the Great Sword, there's just something fun about the Great Sword. Like, everyone just has to kind of admit that. Even if you're bad with it, there's just something fun about smacking a monkey with a giant slab of metal. Like, this moment, PETA is trying to determine my location. I apologize for mentioning PETA. I know that group just infuriates people. I'm one of them, to be fair. They are very much the people for the euthanasia of animals, more than, you know, ethical treatment of them. Basically, what we do in Monster Hunter is what PETA would love to do in real life. Minus the getting hit back by the animal. I'll talk no more of PETA, because I'm going to get very angry if I do. And you guys don't want me angry. I curse a lot, and it's just generally not a good sight. Hey, we actually have enough sharpness to stay roughly within green, which is pretty handy. This greatsword also has a lot of attack to it. It literally has 200 attack, which is pretty nice. It's currently our highest attack weapon, which is, yeah, it's pretty cool. It's pretty cool. Yeah, this honey, it's also pretty cool. Darn it, I was trying to block. Blocking! Blocking with a greatsword isn't always the best, but hey, it works. It's actually something I remember some YouTuber mentioning, was that it would make a lot of sense if the greatsword could block. And I'm just sitting there, it can? Like, you know, the greatsword would make a great shield, you know, if you needed it. It can, you can block with it. So that's kind of another thing, is a lot of the YouTubers, when it comes to the practical uses of like Monster Hunter weapons, very few of them, like, a lot of them seem to accept, okay, super strength. The characters in this universe just have super strength, and that's how they can swing around things like the Greatsword. Which is all fair and fine and good. But, like, that super strength kind of needs to get paired with super endurance, or, as Skolagrim has pointed out, you know, would just rip your limbs off by swinging the weapon. So to make the claim of, oh, well, you wouldn't be able to block these monsters' attacks, well, clearly you've got super endurance. You can block these attacks. These monsters are also pretty, you know, highly endurant. Or else, well, our attacks would wreck them. And their attacks would wreck us. You know, this would right now be over in one swing of just one hefty, just executioner swing to the head. And Bishaten would be dead. But it's not. Because it also has super endurance. It's just kind of a trait of this universe. So blocking really isn't as impractical as it might initially seem if you run with the assumption that, you know, super endurance is a thing? Ow. Hey, the other Bishaten's here. We did find the bigger one first! That's convenient.
I'm in control now.
Yeah, I am in control now. This is going to be very awkward to do anything with, because they're both just awkward. Ow. Okay, just launch. Maybe this will work out a little better.
You listen to me now. That's one.
Hey, a part broke. My goal here is just to get off the mounted finisher. Why wasn't it doing it? It was refusing to do it. I was pushing the buttons. It was just like, nah, not doing it. But okay, this first one is ripe for the capture, so I am going to be following it. It's heading all the way up to Area 11, so once we can break contact with the other Bishaten, it shouldn't take too long. Yeah, there we go. Fast travel to here. We're gonna beat Bishaten to where it's going. I needed a drink really quick. I am going to capture this first Bishaten just to make this go a little faster, because hey, we have already packed in a second quest for this, so a second quest in this episode. And count item right here, and we still need some count items. Yeah. And one right here. I should finish that off. Oh boy, Rathian's setting up there too. Great. I'm just gonna chill down here then, and hope Rathian decides to leave. Because that's gonna make capturing Bishaten really difficult if Rathian decides it wants to stick around. And it's decided it wants to fight. Why, Rathian? Okay, good. Left. It is leaving. One of them is. Bishaten's trying to leave. Or, no, the other one is coming up here. Why? You know what? I'm gonna use the opportunity. Bam! Okay. Now the other one's just basically coming up here to get beaten up. Sure taking its sweet time. It's probably because it knows it's gonna get beaten up. I'm gonna steal its lunch money. I actually don't know where they come into this area from. Oh, they just come out of the hole. I thought they'd actually come down from up above. Hey, buddy. God damn it. Why'd you come up here if you were just gonna leave? Making me work. I do wish you could hang on to the jumbo fruit. Like, that would be really handy. Though, I can understand why you can't. Because it would be really handy. And I missed. And I missed again. I'm very bad at this. Well, I'm very good at missing. I'm just very bad at, you know, connecting. Why did I do that? I already have wire bugs. Poor Bullflinga. Yeah, jeez. Ow. Bishaten is an interesting monster. I definitely like it. Fighting two of them in a row like this does really hamper it, though. Especially where technically this is the third one I'm fighting in a row. That was just bad planning on my end, though, so I can't blame the Bishaten for that. That's all me being kind of dumb. I should have really did the Bishaten quest a lot sooner, but I just hadn't got around to it. Good job, Latte! Ow. Yeah, if you could just carry your jumbo fruit with you, it would effectively mean 5 extra sushi fish. Because they heal the exact same amount as sushi fish. And you eat them as fast as you eat sushi fish. Which basically means 5 extra instant potions. I have Beast Gem. We'll say, well, I don't think 3 will be enough, but 3 definitely won't be enough. I missed 2 of them. You wouldn't believe I play Splatoon rather well, would you? In my defense, I have not played Splatoon since the 12th of December last year. So, you know, it's been quite a while. That's actually one of the games that I want to do again, like, right away, if I do go back to streaming. Which I may get back to streaming before this video even goes out. Might not, though. Depends really on how I feel and how much spare time I've got. Because, you know, spare time is very important for that. If I don't have it, I really can't stream. Get off that wall. Wall ain't for you. Ow. See, that fruit was for me, though. I do love how Bishaten is basically your first introduction to multiple status ailments from one monster. With Bishaten being able to poison and paralyze you. And being a rather early monster, you know. It also is could potentially be someone's first introduction to monsters dropping items as well. When you knock him down and he drops fruit everywhere. He or she, I should say. Oh, hi, Rathian. This is gonna be so much easier than friggin' trying to ride a Bishaten to deal damage to a Bishaten. And mounted finisher. It actually worked this time. And right for the capture, as you would expect. After taking that kind of beating. Its tail is not broken. I'm not getting tail cases from this one. I'm gonna actually slay this one, even though this has been going on a little while. I don't really care. I know tomorrow I've got my work cut out for me editing when it comes to if I was gonna stream tomorrow. I might actually be able to. If I did some editing tonight before I go to bed, that would save me time tomorrow. Though, it'll also kind of be up to Robotic. There's his tail. If I do it, because, well, I tend to talk with her through the day. And, you know, I kind of value her opinion on what I do. I know if I mention it to her, she's gonna be like, yeah, stream, even if she actually doesn't want me to. But I can generally, after, you know, all the years I've known her, I can generally tell when she doesn't want me to do something. Even if she's saying, yeah, go do it. There we go. Fruit. Fruit. Give me fruit. There's no point to the fruit. I wanted the fruit. It's fruit. I imagine even poison fruit would probably taste pretty good, because fruit in general tastes good, so, you know, it would just kill you. Well, I suppose it would just poison you. And in a world where, like, you can just walk to the store and buy an cure-all antidote that you just need to chug down, like, just eat it with the antidote. Problem solved.
I'll have some of this.
Yeah, just mix it with antidote. Ta-da! Cures the poison as you poison yourself. Poison fruit. I'm gonna miss wearing this armor though, because I'm probably gonna be retiring it once I can make the new suit of armor I want and transition away from water weapons. Water weapons aren't bad, I'm kind of tired of using water all the time, which I feel is kind of fair. We do use water weapons a lot. Here we are. Somebody Kamara wants to talk with us. That'll probably be the buddy helper or the elder. I don't know which. All those are the same. That's kind of a lot of quests for very little reward. I'll go bone piles because I'm going to be gathering those off screen. Let's see. It's not the elder. Actually, wait. It might have been someone back in there. I just didn't notice them. Okay, no, it isn't. I actually want to check something really quick. Yes, we do have a new arena quest. It doesn't really matter when I do these because they're all balanced for their difficulty. So, like, it doesn't really matter how long I wait to do this. So this does have a switch axe, which is pretty cool.
Stay out of trouble.
So yeah, it'll probably be in the Buddy Plaza. Getting another Buddy ticket or a Legating Apple. One or the other. Buddy ticket. Hey, we may as well check on our merchants while we're here. I probably need to renew the bargaining.
Hello, good hunter.
Yeah, I could really do with renewing it. Mostly for this little guy. Well, he's actually got us a Spring Night Carp. Which is actually something new to me, so let's actually go check the blacksmith and see what we can do with that. Because I have no idea, honestly. I mean, I guess in armor.
Are you foraging or upgrading?
Is it... Okay, it's high rank armor. I actually don't like how this looks. Wow, that's like a first. I usually like armors in Monster Hunter. This just looks dumb. Skills, however. Sleep resistance of 3 is kind of useless. Bubbly Dance of 2, that could be fixed to be a 3 probably. As long as this has slots. Yeah, it has one of every level slot, so it can definitely be done. Water attack of 3. Okay, speed eating of 1. Leap of faith. It's not bad armor, it's just ugly. Yeah, I don't like that.
My hammer's ready.
Let's see. Yeah, it's nothing new here. I actually kind of wanted to make this because it's just funny, but we actually can't.
What do you need?
Kind of want to see what that
Are you foraging or upgrading?
is like in a weapon. Here we go. I think. No. That's completely different. What is it called again? Maklava.
Are you foraging or upgrading? What do you need? Hammer's ready. Are you foraging or upgrading?
I would guess it would be that water tree that we can't see. And we probably can't see it because I don't have the smallest one.
What do you need?
Maybe. Wait, does a spear tune a bow? Oh, let's... wait. Yeah, I have no idea. No idea.
See you later.
That's weird. Yeah. With that, thank you all very much for watching. And hopefully I shall see you back here tomorrow as we actually start taking on 6-star quests. It's only been sitting there for the past, what, week? See you all then.